Beauty Buzz Week on Talk has brought us a lot of fun. Stackable to go makeup, Kelly and Mikey's must-haves. I'm doing your hair later.
I can't wait.
Now it's time to get to the science of it all.
That's right, because if you look closely at the moisturizer and toner and night cream, you'll see it's all packed with vitamins. So what do they actually do and how are they different from what we get from food? Dr. Natalie Gentile is here to help us understand all of it. So there is a lot of it.
There's a lot, yeah.
And we are constantly being inundated, especially by the beauty industry, to be like, oh, you don't want to take that supplement, put it in your skincare.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not soluble all the time. But let's start with vitamin B, because I feel like I hear so much about it, especially with creams.
Yeah, vitamin B, there are so many different types of vitamin Bs, first of all, right? I think a lot of times we hear about B12, for example.
Yep.
And B12, along with other ones like niacinamide and biotin, are very important for our skin and our hair. Sometimes people forget that we're not just talking about skin, we're also talking about hair when it comes to these vitamins. And vitamin B is incredibly important for the hair and skin growth, nail growth, the strength of your skin, right? The plumpness of your skin. We can get B vitamins from our food, though. We don't have to necessarily get it from a supplement or from a cream. If you're eating foods that are high in vitamins and minerals, like plant-based foods, sometimes B12, I want to mention, might be a little more challenging to come by. So my favorite from this category to pick is nutritional yeast. If you add that, it's like a cheesy, powdery flavor that's really high in B vitamins.
So
that's so easy.
It does cross the line, because I do think that sometimes we are confused with the fact that if you're putting it on your skin, it's different than when you're ingesting it. But if you're ingesting it in foods, in healthy foods, it's going to come through in how healthy your skin and your hair are anyway.
The inside to the outside, right? And so much of our health for our skin, our hair, our nails has to do with our gut health and our gut microbiome. It a lot of times comes back to that. And you mentioned, Kelly, these things we don't really know what we're absorbing, right? These creams can be really expensive. It's not like they're bad, but if we can get it from our food and know how much we're getting, I think that's a first choice.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about how vitamin B works on our skin. If we are going to use something that has a vitamin B in it, what is that doing for our skin?
So it depends on which of those vitamin Bs we're talking about, but let's take niacinamide, for example.
It's in a lot of stuff.
It's in a lot of things.
Everything.
Yeah, so niacinamide is an excellent compound that can help with our skin plumpness. It can help with kind of like that anti-aging or that antioxidant look that we can get and that glow of our skin.
Okay.
And it can also help, I really like it for my patients with acne.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, for inflammation and redness. That's fun as I age.
Yeah, that's always
Every
cute.
day.
What are we gonna get?
Oh, love it. Love that surprise.
Next up is vitamin C.
Yes, and I always think you said about glowing and brightening. That's what I always equate vitamin C to be, but we can also do that with food, right, too?
We can. So vitamin C is in a lot of our foods, our greens, right? Our citrus. I love bell peppers, for example, a lot of vitamin C in there. Vitamin C is helpful from that antioxidant approach, so that free radical removal in the body, keeping that glow of the skin. That's where you're really going to see vitamin C play a role. And a fun fact, vitamin C actually helps with our iron absorption.
Get out.
Yeah, so coupling it with iron-rich foods also is helpful for the entire body's health. And I see that people who have low iron sometimes have hair loss.
Yes.
So again, it all kind of ties back together.
Ties back together.
Oh, head to toe.
And vitamin D. Oh, I guess, and vitamin C helps with the skin, but vitamin D, how can that be incorporated both in our diet and with our skin and hair?
Yeah, so if you've heard of hyaluronic acid, for example, that's in a lot of skin products. Vitamin D can be helpful for improving production of hyaluronic acid, and that's what sucks that water into the skin cells and helps, again, that kind of plumped, youthful, as opposed to dry look. Vitamin D, we can get a lot from the sun, but we've got to protect our skin from too much sun exposure. I do diagnose a ton of vitamin D deficiency, I will say.
Really?
So if this is one where I do see a fair amount of supplementation being helpful, and that would just be in the form of vitamin D3.
Okay, and
D3.
I have been taking vitamin D3 for really the seasonal effect of the cloudiness and no sun in our beautiful city, and I will say it has been helping as well, so anything to help, inside and out. Keep yourselves healthy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gentile.
Thank you so much.
If you are interested in learning more about direct care physicians of Pittsburgh or Rebel Wellness, head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.
And coming up next on the show, Dr. Katie is here to explain why having your feelings validated by others isn't just comforting, it's crucial to our well-being. And that's next.